moment.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
I'm on a fixed income.
You know, Bryan Station playing against Bryan Station playing against LCA the other night, they did not look like a 6-20 team.
Right, they are not. They're not a 6-20 team. I know that's their overall record, but they're much better than the record tells you. And we look for 2 good games tonight here at the Henry Clay High School, home of the 42nd District. They're doing a great job of running the tournament this year, William, here at Henry Clay High School. And it's going to be Bryan Station and Henry Clay girls and the boys following 8 o'clock. We'll be back, and after these commercial breaks, tell you more about the Mingua Beef Jerky. This is the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball 42nd District Game of the Week here on PrepSpin.
Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And a moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Over 30,000 Kentuckians are saving time and money by doing their banking online with Whitaker Electronic Banking.
341,000 transactions were made on the go last year using the Whitaker Bank mobile app.
Over 340,000 text alerts were sent last year with Whitaker Bank text banking.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 956 Kentucky charities and community events.
Employees of Whitaker Bank volunteered 14,860 hours to better our Kentucky communities.
93 nonprofits that promote diversity and inclusion in Kentucky are supported by Whitaker Bank.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Welcome back to the 42nd District at Henry Clay High School tonight, and we had the games last night as Douglas and Sayre battled each other, and Douglas prevailed in both the girls and boys game, almost by the identical score. That was a little bit ironic there, William, when you look at 64-40 and 65-41, almost identical scores in both boys and girls games last night of Douglas and Sayre.
I think identical scores was on our mind because we compared Frederick Douglass Dunbar, the two splits that they had, and they were the same.
They were almost identical too.
Yeah,
so.
within a point. So, so that is pretty interesting last night that's what we got.
You've got, looking at this game, I'm trying to dissect this Bryan Station Henry Clay girls game, and Kellen Clay, she averages 17 points a game, and you got Natoria Godoy averaging 10 points a game. Tanya Woodall averages about 10 points a game. So those are three big guns there for Bryan Station. And then for Henry Clay, you got Kaya Thompson. Kaya averages about 16.4 points a game. And then you got Amaya Jenkins, who averages 16 points a game. So those are the big guns. You got three big scores for Bryan Station, two big scores for Henry Clay. Thompson at one point this year, I know I had her on the show back in December, and she was averaging about 25 points a game. So she's dropped off on her point per performance average, but nevertheless, she's distributed the ball better to the rest of the team, and they've become a better team. They won 16 games this year so far.
Yeah, she's definitely the floor general, if you will, for their team there, and done an outstanding job so far this season. By the way, Gary, I want to mention that you and I match again.
Yeah, we got the memo. Both of us got the memo, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't even talk about it. But
nope, didn't even discuss it. And it is going to be, and that's a fire alarm or something, isn't it?
Oh, no, that's somebody down there pressing the button a couple times.
Oh, they got a buzzer going on. Okay, I'm here.
Making sure it works, letting everybody know the 2-minute warning.
It works. And you got Bryan Station and Henry Clay. And coming up later tonight, William, I expect a really good boys game. You and I have seen that Henry Clay team in person against Trinity, and they can flat play some basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely can get out there and run with the best of them, and we'll see. You know, the keys to the game tonight, I think, is you have to obviously hit the shots, but you got to be careful on those turnovers tonight. If you can limit those turnovers, you can keep yourself in the game.
You know, that's always key in a basketball game is if you can keep turnovers down. I think against Tennessee, Kentucky had one turnover in the first half, and they were only up by 6 points, but they ended up winning that game by 17 over number 1 ranked Tennessee. And by the way, Kentucky went up in the rankings. They're number 4 now.
Yeah.
Tennessee dropped to number 5.
That's because of that LSU loss wasn't really considered a loss amongst the media.
that tip-in didn't count. The ball was in the cylinder. Anybody could see that, but they wouldn't review it because it's not reviewable there. But I tell you what, we've got the teams are at their benches, and we're going to go to Kent Philippi. He does a great job here with the public address announcing, and we'll go to him for the starting lineups. Henry Clay and Bryan Station in the 42nd. Boy, the bands are filing in here. The crowd's coming in here. And we're going to have a really big crowd for this game coming up, especially the boys' game between Henry Clay and Bryan Station. Because you know what, William? I'm going to go ahead and say it. They don't like each other very much.
No, again, you go back to that rivalry thing, and you know, honestly, when these two teams meet, you can throw those records out the window.
Yeah.
You know, there's a handful of teams in Kentucky you say that with.
Yeah.
Obviously, when East Jessamine, West Jessamine battle, and Boyle Danville battle, it's the same way with Henry Clay and Bryan Station. Also, you know, Henry Clay, Cades Creek's kind of got that bitterness with each other.
They do, and you got another good battle going on in the 43rd, which we're going to keep
LCA,
you updated
Lexington County, throw it out.
Throw out the records. We'll keep you updated on that ball game as well. It starts at, 8:15? Here's Kent Philippi.
Student Center of the Alpha Gymnasium on the campus of Henry Clay High School. Last night, district play began across the state of Kentucky. Approximately 300 teams with all their sights and dreams set on making it to the Sweet 16 to be played for both boys and girls this year at Rupp Arena. Henry Clay High School is proud to be the host of the 42nd District Tournament. Our first game this evening features the guests on the scoreboard, the Lady Defenders of Bryan Station High School, and then the home team on the scoreboard is your Lady Devils of Henry Clay High School. Bryan Station enters tonight's contest with a record of 12 wins and 18 losses. Henry Clay enters tonight's contest with a record of 16 wins and 12 losses. At this time, I'd like to ask that you please stand and remove your hats as the Henry Clay ROTC, under the direction of Cadet Sergeant Major King, as a presentation of colors. And then we ask that you remain standing as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
Very classic rendition of the national anthem performed by the Henry Clay Marching Band. Great job, Henry Clay Marching Band.
And now we'll wait for the color guard to exit the floor here at the Elmer T. Gilb Student Center, Al Pruitt Court at Henry Clay High School. And then we'll have Kent Philippi with the starting lineups here for both these ball clubs.
Okay, thank you, Henry Clay Pep Band. You bailed us out. Appreciate it. Very good job. Starting lineups. First, for the Bryan Station Lady Defenders. A sophomore guard, number 3. She averages 10 points a game. Tori Godoy. Number 15, a senior averaging 17 points a game. Keelan Clay. Number 21, a freshman averaging 10 points a game, Tania Woodall. Number 23, a senior averaging 3 points a game, Kristen McGeechee. And number 24, averaging 3.4 points per game, Emilion Black. The coach of the Lady Defenders is Brian Hall. Starting lineups for the Lady Blue Devils. Number 15, a 5-foot freshman guard, Maddie Kaufman. Number 21, a 5'9" freshman guard forward combo, Amia Jenkins. Number 24, a 5'7" senior guard, Kaya Thompson. Number 32, a 5'10" freshman forward center combo, Lauren Thomas. And number 34, a 5'10" freshman forward center combo, Kennedy Williams. Head coach for the Lady Devils, Eric Sanford, assisted by Erica Jackson.
Gary, I saw Henry Clay playing over at Lexington Catholic, and of course that's the buzzer beater game that made a lot of national media. But seems like Henry Clay's been on a mission since that game.
They have, and I think in this game the key is going to be Clay if she's hitting from the outside for Bryan Station. they'll stay with Henry Clay. Henry Clay's going to want to run the ball up and down the floor, like you said, William. They like to get out and go on offense.
Yeah, and I really like Thompson out there for Henry Clay. She played a really good game against Catholic when I saw her last.
Tap is up, and it's controlled, and Bryan Station will have the basketball. They're in the green tonight with the basketball is Keelan Clay. Clay works it way out front, man-to-man. She's working out there on Jenkins. They give it up now, work it around to Black. Black hands it off now, and the ball stolen away from Clay. Kaufman down the right side to the basket and up and in. Nicely done by Thompson. Kaya Thompson with the first basket. And Kaya's just a scoring machine, William.
Yeah, she is. She's good at her craft.
Bryan Station very slowly works it across. Godoy has it, and now they work it back out to Tanya Woodall. Now they go back to Victoria Godoy out top, and there's a shot knocked down on a three-pointer. Tania Woodall with the three-pointer. Bryan Station has the lead, 3-2.
And the scouting report says Woodall, she has range in the gym, so she's proving it right there with that shot. It looked nice coming out of the release.
Maddie Kaufman working in, and she hands it off to Jenkins, and shot put up. Nice job. Mia Jenkins with the jumper, and it's 4-3.
Jenkins, Thomas, and then who's 32 for Henry Clay as well there, Gary?
That's Thomas.
Yeah,
Lauren Thomas.
Lauren Thomas, yeah. There's a couple Thomases on that team.
I tell you what, these two teams shoot the ball very well here early on, aren't they?
That's right.
Pass down low and a turn, and there's a banking in. It's good. Knocked that down was Keelan Clay with the bucket, and it's 5-4. Back and forth we go the first couple of minutes of this game. Kean Thompson bounces in the middle to Thomas. Out they go left side now to Kaufman in the middle. Jenkins right side, and that shot won't go. Rebounded down low. Shot won't go for Williams, and comes back out and to the basket and laying it up and in on a nice move by Kaya Thompson. 6-5. That's the third lead change, and we just played 2.5 minutes.
Just started this thing. We knew it was going to be up and down the court on this game, so it's really a coin toss, Gary Ball.
That's exactly right. And Bryan Station, they go down low, and there's going to be a grab on the cut by Keelan Clay.
Henry Clay foul. Assistant number 15, Maddie Kaufman.
Maddie Kaufman picked it up. That's her first, team's first. 5:27 to go, 6-5. The home team Henry Clay on top here at Henry Clay in the 42nd district. Out top with it is Godoy. She puts down the dribble. Godoy now lines up a three. That's going to be short, and it's going to go out of bounds. So Godoy thought it was touch. She's pleading her case, telling the officials it was touch, and they're going to change the call.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell, you know, off the release of that shot that it was deflected. Don't know by who, but it was.
Bryan Station trying to put it in play. They get it on the left side to Tanya Woodall. She loses control of it. Coming out of there with it, Kaufman. She leads it down, and a shot put up and in by Jenkins.
Nice shot by Jenkins.
8-5. Jenkins and Thompson, the stars, have 4 points apiece. And Henry Clay leads 8-5 over Bryan Station, 4:52.
You know, every great team's got to have 3 superstars on that team.
Clay to the basket. She will get the soup and a sandwich.
That was a nice shot right there. Let's take another look at it.
Clay took it hard to the basket, laid it up and in.
34, Kennedy Williams.
Foul went on Williams. First personal on her.
For the Lady Devils. Ravion
Jackson comes in for Kennedy Williams. So Ravion Jackson, a 5'5" sophomore in there. And it's going to be, she missed it. I thought we were going to have a tie game, but Clay missed the free throw. 8-7. Kaufman goes over to Jenkins, and they go back in the corner to Ravion Jackson. She gives it back out to Maddie Kaufman, the freshman. Kaufman's down low, and Thomas, we're going to have a jump ball called.
And the possession arrow will go to Henry Clay. 4:26 here in the first quarter. Henry Clay retains possession of the basketball. Kaya Thompson will be the trigger lady. She goes out to Thomas. Thomas over on the right wing. Gives it up to Jackson. Ravion goes back over now to Amaya Jackson. Jenkins, excuse me. And the ball knocked back over to Jenkins. Back over to Kaufman. They're swinging it around. Kaufman cut off. Now goes back to Thompson. Thompson working the ball, and she's going to work it out front. Comes over the right wing to Jackson. Ravion. And we're going to have a whistle and 3-second lane violation against Clay.
You haven't seen that very much this season at all, honestly, Gary Ball. It's been a while since I saw a 3-second violation called in high school ball.
There's our press passes for the hospitality room, William.
They take care of us over here.
They do. They do. They do it right. 42nd District, Clay. Bryan Station can take the lead with a bucket. Gives it up to Black. Now goes back to Tanya Woodall. She goes back out now to Keelan Clay. Clay has 4 points already. 3.5 minutes to go, 8-7. Clay, right side, kicks it over there to Woodall. Back it goes now to Godoy. Godoy to the basket, dumps it down low. We're going to have a push called, and a foul's going to be called on Henry Clay.
Well, it was underneath the basket. You had a couple young ladies pushing off, getting ready for position on the rebound.
That's the third foul against Henry Clay, first foul against Ravion Jackson, and Bryan Station's yet to commit a foul. Down low, they give it up now to McGeechee. Back out top now, they go to Godoy. Godoy back over on the left side to Amelia Black. Ball's going to be stolen. Here's a steal by Kaufman. Drives down, knocked away. Looked like good hands, but they're going to call the foul.
Kaufman came out with that steal pretty quick, got down to the other end of the court, but Bryan Station's speed called back up with her there.
2:59 here in the first quarter. Scores 8-7. Kaufman at the free throw line, shooting 2. First free throw, got it.
For Bryan Station, number 40, Stephanie Bueno enters the lineup.
Stephanie Bueno, the 5'4" senior, checks into the lineup.
Every time she hits the 3, they say, Bueno. Yep. I like it.
Kaufman got them both.
Isn't that what the one guy from ESPN always, Eric Matthews, isn't that how he caught us 3? Pretty sure that's what he did.
10-7.
Of course, you were busy calling games yourself when he was doing radio.
Who is it?
Eric Matthews.
Oh, okay.
Local guy. Hawaii now.
Clay backing it back out. 2:30 to go in the first quarter. Gets a pick. Slides right, uses it, throws it up. No good, and coming out there with it is Maddie Kaufman. Thomas running the floor. Gives it over to Jackson. Out of the corner. There's a three by Jenkins. No. Gets it back. Thomas out to Kaufman, in and out. Battle down low. Losing the handle on it. They save it back out. Coming down with it, Bueno.
Everybody's man-to-man right now for, Henry Clay now switching it up as I say that.
Clay crossing over. Trying to go down low, and it's going to be out to Bryan Station. Picking the ball up was Black to the basket. That shot won't go, and rebounded, and it's going to go off of Bryan Station.
What Henry Clay's running defensively, they're in that X defense that I was telling you about yesterday that my son's rec team was using. That is actually what it is, now that I sat there and paid a little bit more attention to it.
Kennedy Williams comes in for Lauren Thomas, the freshman for Henry Clay. They lead 10-7. In the corner to Maya Jenkins. And now Maddie Kaufman will direct the offense with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. 10-7, and there's a 3. Won't go out there for Williams.
So what that X is, Gary Ball, whenever Henry Clay goes back on defense, it's a hybrid version of man-to-man. You got 2 of them that are going to switch up. You'll see. Somebody's always in the middle.
Good crowd in here for this girls game, and we'll have a really good crowd for the boys game later. Scott County plays Douglas tomorrow night in both boys and girls action here at the 42nd. Nice spin move and a nice shot there by Godoy.
That was beautiful.
Tori Godoy, boy, she made a nice spin move, knocked it home.
Yes, sir.
Under 1 minute to go here in the first quarter of action. In the corner, and Maddie Kaufman can't handle that pass. Had a little bit too much hot sauce on it.
Yeah, that was the sweet and spicy, sweet and hot, Mingy beef jerky on that one.
50 seconds, you're right. Clay and Godoy play catch. They go out top. Clay open from 3. Got it!
Nice.
3-point field goal. Bryan Station number 15.
Another lead change.
Keelan Clay now with 7 points in this game, William, and Station has a 12-10 lead over Henry Clay. Out top with it, Thompson. Back over to Kaufman. And posting up high is Amaya Jenkins. She's now going to clear out over on the left side. Gets the basketball. Jenkins spinning in, gives it up, and there's a shot. Won't go for Thompson. Rebounded, though, and Jenkins puts it up and in. Jenkins with 6. And that's going to be it. The first quarter comes to a close. So the score is 12-12.
There's that band.
We'll be back on PrepSpin.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in Somerset.
12-12 as we're back here in the second quarter, and working the ball around is Godoy, and she goes over on the right side to Bueno. Bueno with the left hand, nice move, banks it in. Bueno gives the lead back to Bryan Station, 14-12. We've had 5 lead changes already in this game.
Yeah.
Back and forth we go.
Seesaw battle right here at Henry Clay.
Sanford has the basketball. Taviana Sanford. Over she goes to Thompson. Right side to Jackson, and we're going to have a foul called on Bryan Station. That'll be the second foul.
Station foul number 23, Kristen McKeechee.
Kristen McKeechee, yep.
Her second personal foul.
Her second foul. She's picked up both of them. Right side, and there's a shot, and it's in and out by Jenkins. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on Bryan Station. Going to the line will be Sanford, I believe. Yep, be Sanford up there. Foul went on Woodall. Her first, team's third. As we try to keep all the fouls straight here at the 42nd girls tournament. Free throw no good there by Sanford. The lead is 14-12, and Bryan Station on top of Henry Clay. And there are 7 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first half of the girls' 42nd district. Free throw by Sanford, got it. Sanford has 2 point now from the line. Long pass and stolen away as Woodall tried to work it down low, and there's going to be a shot put up and in. Running the floor, Jenkins. Amaya Jenkins now with 8 points.
Woodall very, very solid on defense, able to strip a lot of basketballs away from folks.
Godoy's shot wouldn't go, and Thompson down low with the left hand, off the mark, and she'll go to the line. Good job there by Thompson to draw the foul.
15, Keelan Clay, her first personal
Foul on Clay, her first. 6:48 to go here in the first half.
Kaya Thompson at the line, pretty solid.
Yep. Nearly 70%. Averaging 16.4 points a game, William.
She is definitely put together a very, very solid season for Henry Clay.
6 points, and Amaya Jenkins has 8, so they have 14 of the 17 Henry Clay points. Bueno, down low she goes, and off the glass, won't go, and the shot by Black. Down low, and that ball hit the bottom of the basket, and we're going to have a foul call.
Yeah, that was definitely a little collision, little contact on that one.
Bryan Station foul number 15, Keelan Clay.
Second foul on Clay all of a sudden. 6:29 to go here in the first half, 17-14.
At the free throw line for Henry Clay, Ravion Jackson shoots 2.
People obviously have certain tracks they're used to making, you know, when they come into a gym. A lot of people are superstitious, so they want to come in the same way every game.
Yeah, no, you're right. So Henry Clay at the line right now. I mean, that's the difference in the ball game is you know, Bryan Station's getting after it on defense a little bit harder, I think, right now, a little bit more aggressively.
Both free throws connected by Jackson. And we're going to have a foul, and it's going to be called
timeout.
Timeout called. 6:29 to go in the first half. This is the Mingua Beef Jerky. We want to thank Mingua Beef Jerky. We'll be back here on PrepSpin.com.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Woodall has it in the corner. Bueno, that's going to be off the mark. Tapped up and out of bounds. Last touch by Clay, and it'll go to Bryan Station.
I hit it, bud.
19-14. Henry Clay on top of Station. Pass goes in there to Black. Now back out front it goes to Godoy. To the basket and shot in. It'll count.
Let's watch that on
circus shot.
Instant replay here. UPS instant replay. Watch this, Gary Ball.
Torrey Godoy.
Boom.
Sweet shot. And Godoy can cut it down to 2. 6:11 to go here in the first half. Lexington Bryan Station, Lexington Henry Clay, and she knocks it down. 5 points for Godoy.
Godoy's a nice ball player out there. Can handle the rock.
Averages 10 points, William. Tanya and
you got to remember this Bryan Station team is really, really young too.
So 19-17, 5:56 to go. Out top now to Jenkins.
Kind of like that Sayre team we saw yesterday, right?
Yeah, we really like that team. That Kylie Dennis is going to be special.
She is.
To the basket, and that shot wouldn't go for Thompson. Battle for it, and we're going to have a jump ball called, and I believe possession will stay with Henry Clay.
The possession arrow to Henry Clay.
19-17 is your score. 5:40 here in the first half on the girls. 42nd district here, Henry Clay High School. Kaufman Goes in the corner, and there's Thompson. In and out. Battle for Jenkins, and she's going to be a jump ball called. Tied up, and possession arrow will go to Bryan Station. They can tie it on this trip or take the lead, will you?
Yeah. And something tells me that, this game's going to come right down to the very end, the way that these two teams have matched up here today, which is pretty even. Henry Clay obviously has been to the line a lot more than Bryan Station in this game so far, but again, credit the aggressive defense.
Kaufman running the floor, down low, right side, put up and in by Sanford. Tavion Sanford makes it 21-17.
Now Henry Clay on the aggression.
Godoy, you realize Clay's been out of the game for quite a few minutes now. Bueno left side open, missed it. Rebounded by Kaufman out near the free throw line. Running the floor, 2-on-1, crossing over. High off the glass, puts it down. What a shot by Maddie Kaufman. We're going to have.
Yeah, we'll look at that one again, definitely. But Maddie Kaufman.
Steal on the travel called after she stole it. Sanford traveled. And now, just as soon as I talk about her, here comes Keelan Clay back in the game. Timeout on the floor. 23-17.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but when you look around the walls here at Henry Clay, a lot of history is made here in this gym. A lot of history, in this program. Always good in just about every sport. Obviously baseball and softball's had some really decent teams over the years. Basketball certainly, football, but a sport that they don't get a lot of credit for, Gary Ball, but they should, is they've always had a good wrestling team.
State wrestling was just completed this past weekend. Union County ran away with it for like the third year in a row, something like that, fourth year in a row. Woodford County used to dominate the wrestling. Now they
did.
They still got guys in the finals, but
Woodford, Harrison, those teams.
Clay and Godoy play catch. In the middle, they go now to Black. And there's a shot by Clay. A three-pointer won't go, and it's rebounded. Coming out there with it, Henry Clay. 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go, first half. 23-17. Biggest lead by either team is 6 points, and that's a lead they have right now. Out of the right side, and there's a three by Thompson. Kaya Thompson.
She's feeling it right now.
She has 9 points.
This thing's back up to a 9-point advantage.
That's the advantage, 9. And Clay has it left side, gives it up to Godoy. Go back to Godoy. She's going to penetrate and tries to bounce down low, and it's picked off by Maddie Kaufman. Kaufman comes out of there, almost has it stolen, gives it up over to Thompson. Thompson spinning into the paint area and tied up. She's going to be tied up, and the jump ball will give it back to
the calls jump ball.
Henry Clay.
Substitution Henry Clay.
26-17. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here at Henry Clay, did they announce yet? Is Coach Simpson coming back for football for this new season? Or?
I believe so. Yeah.
There was talks, rumors, that he may retire, but just curious.
I don't know if anything's official yet.
Yeah. I guess he's got the summer to think about. Well, I guess they're pretty much.
Sanford. Tavion Sanford from downtown. 29-17 as they stretch that lead out to 12. Clay working down court. Now throws it up, and she'll go to the line. So good job by Keelan Clay to draw the personal foul.
What I was saying is spring, the spring training, spring
football,
football getting ready to start. So.
Keelan Clay shoots 2.
Coming up at 8 o'clock, the Henry Clay and Bryan Station boys will battle. Boy, should be a good ball game.
Yeah, especially the way Bryan Station's played down the stretch. It's a lot of close games. Haven't got the W's, but they've been in it.
Jalen Burbage, he's been a 3-year starter at Bryan Station. Of course, we'll see Keaton Brown and Marquez for Henry Clay.
Yes, sir.
Kaufman running the floor, won't go. The rebound by Bryan Station. Godoy working it across. Gets it up over to Clay. To the basket and rolls it in. Clay. 9 points for Keelan Clay. 29-19. Lead is 10. 2:29 in the first half. Kaufman. Right side. There's a runner up and in by Jackson. Ravion Jackson has 4.
Ravion. I like that name.
31-19. The lead is a dozen for Henry Clay. Trying to move on to this is a semifinal game. The winner of this not only gets the district championship Friday night, they get the regional tournament. They're in the region. So it's a big game for both teams.
Big game.
That three-pointer out front won't go for Woodall. And
guarantees them 2 more games,
yes.
Right?
There's a travel call, and that's going to be against Jackson.
I saw Buckhorn's girls. They punched their ticket for the first time in 26 years. That's pretty amazing.
To the region, huh?
To the region, yep.
Godoy works it across. The play is a closed fist, so we'll find out now what the old closed fist play is. It's her shooting a 3. It's off the mark, rebounded, and coming out there with it is Amaya Jenkins. And right side, and that shot wouldn't go by Jackson. And here comes Godoy. Godoy, 3 defenders back, throws it up off glass. I tell you what.
This young Bryan Station team, man, they're good.
Godoy has no conscience, does he?
There's
3 defenders on it.
Yep.
She didn't care.
They're going to be just fine in the next year or 2.
To the good pass, shot up and in by Thomas.
Yeah.
But that was set up by that pass.
This Henry Clay team works the ball around good, but I think the veteran leadership is the difference in this one so far.
33-21. 12-point lead under a minute to go here in this first half. Been a very fast-paced first half. Godoy, right side, and here's a jumper off the back of the rim. Nice offensive rebound by Black. Comes back now to Clay. She throws it up, no. Battle for it. Clay gets it back. She's in the paint, and we're going to have a foul called. Foul's called on Henry Clay.
Henry Clay foul number 4. Taviana
Sanford.
First personal foul.
That's the team's sixth foul. So next foul by Clay will put Station in the bonus. 36 seconds. And she missed the free throw.
Substitution for Henry Clay, number 24.
The difference in this game, William, has been free throw shooting.
Replaces number 3.
Station's only made 1 free throw, and I look at Henry Clay, they made 7. 33-21, and she missed both of them. Rebounded by Thomas.
Yep, free throws haunt you.
Over to Maddie Kaufman. 29 seconds. And Henry Clay very patient, looking at that zone. They may settle for the last shot here. Down to 20 seconds. Kaufman. Thomas wanting to set a pick out high. Kaufman working with the basketball. Now picks up the pace a little bit, down to 10 seconds. To the basket, throws it high off glass, no. Rebounded by Jenkins. Here's a three-pointer, knocked down by Sanford. So Sanford with that three-pointer makes it 36-21. Henry Clay by 15, the biggest lead they've enjoyed in the first half, and it's 36-21. The lead for Henry Clay here at halftime, and we'll be back here on PrepSpin.com. 36-21, Henry Clay by 15 over Bryan Station here at halftime on the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week.
I was looking to see if I could
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
The future of healthcare seems dark at times, but for patients in Kentucky with diagnostic imaging needs, there's a place with clarity and a compassionate staff. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI provides quality patient care while saving you hundreds to thousands of dollars as compared to hospital-based centers. Remember, for your medical imaging needs, you have a choice. Lexington Diagnostic Center and Open MRI.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees? Through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop, you can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
I work really hard, but I'm struggling to pay my bills on time. I've gotten pretty far behind, and I don't know what to do.
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
That familiar sound of rubber and wood floor. The feel of the ball passing between hands and air. The squeaking of the sneakers. And the moment of silent breath, thankfully followed by the whipping of net. And the reward after. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Folks, this is Gary Ball.
Kaufman down the right side to the basket and up and in. Nicely done by Thompson. Victoria Godoy out top, and there's a shot knocked down on a three-pointer. Maddie Kaufman working in, and she hands it off to Jenkins, and shot put up. Nice job. They're early on, aren't they?
That's right.
Pass down low and a turn, and there's a bank and in. It's good. Knock that down. Won't go for Williams, and comes back out and to the basket and laying it up and in on a nice move. Left side to Tanya Woodall. She loses control of it. Coming out of there with it, Kaufman. She leads it down, and a shot put up and in by Jenkins.
3 superstars on that team.
Clay to the basket. She will get the soup. and a sandwich.
That was a nice shot right there. Let's take another
Tomorrow night, both boys and girls action here at the 42nd. Nice spin move and a nice shot there by Godoy. Godoy play catch. They go out top. Clay open from 3. Got it!
Nice.
Spinning in. He gives it up, and there's a shot. Won't go for Thompson. Rebounded, though, and Jenkins puts it up and in. And she goes over on the right side to Bueno. Bueno with the left hand. Nice move. Banks it in. Bueno. Pass. And stolen away as Woodall tried to work it down low. And there's going to be a shot put up and in. Black. Now back out front it goes to Godoy. To the basket and shot in. It'll count.
Aggressive defense.
Kaufman running the floor. Down low. Right side. Put up and in by Sanford. Rebounded by Kaufman out near the free throw line. Running the floor 2-on-1. Crossing over. High off the glass. Puts it down. What a shot. 17. Biggest lead by either team is 6 points, and that's a lead they have right now. Out of the right side, and there's a 3 by Thompson.
Guess he's got the summer to think about. Well, I guess they're pretty much.
Sanford. Lead is 10. 2:29 in the first half. Kaufman. Right side. There's a runner up and in by Jackson. Right side, and that shot wouldn't go by Jackson. And here comes Godoy. Godoy. 3 defenders back. Throws it up off glass. He didn't care.
They're going to be just fine in the next year or two.
To the good pass. Shot up and in by those at high off glass. No. Rebounded by Jenkins. Here's a 3-pointer. Knocked down by Sanford.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
By the number.
It is halftime here at Henry Clay High School. Bryan Station, Henry Clay girls going toe-to-toe. 36-21, Henry Clay leads here at the half. And what a half it was there for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, let me run down the scoring for us, if you don't mind, will you? Keelan Clay had 9 points to lead Bryan Station. Godoy had 7 points. Woodall had 3, and Bueno had 2 points. That's a total of 21 for Bryan Station. Henry Clay, 36 points at halftime. They were led by Kaya Thompson with 9 points. Maya Jenkins had 8 points. Maddie Kaufman had 4. Ravion Jackson had 4. And how about Taviana Sanford, 9 points off the bench. And that's the difference in this game. Big 15-point lead for Henry Clay. And Sanford had 9 points off the bench.
Well, it is loud in here, too. But, yeah, you're right. Sanford did an outstanding job coming off the bench there.
Bryan Station will start with a basketball to start the second half, and they're down 15 points to Henry Clay on their home floor. Coming up, the boys' 42nd District semifinal game between Bryan Station and Henry Clay, the number 3 ranked team in the state of Kentucky. Scott County, the number 1 ranked team. They play Douglas tomorrow night. I'll be along probably for the second half of that game, William. I've got the Scholastic Ball Report duties till about 8 o'clock.
I was going to say, you got the big show to do, right?
Yep, tomorrow night, and then I'll be here for the before the second half starts probably.
I'm sure you guys will have it on your phone in between takes. Of course, you're the one-take wonder over there, aren't you?
Yeah, that's what they tell me. Godoy pounded down, and Bryan Station nowhere hurry looking at this zone defense, because I'll tell you what, they're down 15 points. They need to be in a hurry. Clay over to Woodall. Back out to Keelan Clay. They're passing the ball around the perimeter. Can't penetrate that zone defense. Back out to Clay. We played nearly a minute here in this first half, and still no shot yet on the basket.
Yeah, nothing at all yet.
Trying to go down low to McGeechee. And there's Clay to the basket, and she scores, and they will count it. Keelan Clay, she has 11 points now. So patience pays off, doesn't it, William?
It does. Well, it slows down Henry Clay as well, but Bryan Station probably figuring, if we can take selective shots, maybe we can control the tempo here in the second half.
Clay knocks down the free throw as she had missed a couple of free throws, so she now has 12 points, and that leads everybody. So Clay, the game's high scorer with 6:52 in the third, 38-22.
You're going to have to make defensive stops for Bryan Station if you're going to get back in this one.
Right side, and
there's the first one.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They put too many points up there for Henry Clay. They only had 36. They had 38 up there. It's 36-24. On the old-fashioned three-point play by Clay. Over to Woodall. Back to Clay, cutting through, puts up a shot. She got it, and they'll count it again.
We got to watch that on the CPS NCAA play.
Gracious. Keelan Clay back-to-back, possibly three-point plays, and just like that, a 15-point lead is going to be down to single digits, and she missed the free throw. Tapped around, and good hustle by Bryan Station.
Yep, Bryan Station's going to get the ball back.
Was over there hustling, and they get it back as Black puts it in play to Godoy. 36-26. There's a three-pointer out top, back of the rim, no good. And Thomas loses it out of bounds. Kaufman knocked it into her. That Woodall was attempting the three out front there for Station.
No, just
6:10 to go in the third quarter. We'll have the final of the finals Friday night of this tournament. Semifinals tonight. Bryan Station and Henry Clay will battle after this girls' game.
Is it always on Friday night? I can't remember, Gary Ball. As many years as we've done this together, but seems like sometimes it's on Saturdays.
No, Douglas didn't play in the district for a number of years. They're just in it for 2, and now that adds another team. And they play it on Friday instead of Thursday.
Okay.
Thomas, good.
We got a timeout called here by Bryan Station, it looks like. 38-26 our score. We put another 2 up on our scoreboard there for Henry Clay. But yeah, Henry Clay looking good out here, trying to advance to not only the district championship, but also to punch their ticket to the
regional tournament, and that will be played. The home team the team that wins the district will host the first round of the district tournament because of scheduling at Eastern, and then it'll all move to Eastern Kentucky University, the semifinals and the final.
Of course, the rules, you can't play your own district, so Henry Clay, for example, can't play the runner-up of the district here if Henry Clay was to win it. So you could have a Henry Clay Dunbar, for example, or Henry Clay Lafayette, for example, matchup in that.
Dunbar got the win over Tage Creek so they play Lafayette tomorrow night. LCA and Catholic play tonight.
Boy, Catholic really has to have a win on that girls' side tonight, I think.
And Clay gets it over to Godoy. They got it across the line just in time. Here's a steal by Thomas. Thomas leads it out to Jenkins. With the left hand, rolls it up and in. That's double figures now for Maya Jenkins. 40-26, lead back to 14 after Station had it down to 10. Clay. Ball back tap, and it goes to Henry Clay.
Ooh, a lot of hands going there.
Thompson. Down low, Jenkins, high off glass, no. Battle for it, and that will send Kaya Thompson to the line. She was fouled.
Bryan Station foul number 23, Kristen McKee.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We'll get to some of your comments as soon as we can. Obviously, we got our hands full tonight. Didn't bring a big crew for the tournament because of the space limitations that we've got here with our setup. Everybody, Gary's keeping stats, doing play-by-play, and producing / talking with you guys as well, and
Yep.
Jack is our camera guy tonight.
Everybody's multitasking, aren't they?
Yep.
42-26, biggest lead Henry Clay's enjoyed. 16 points. They had a 15-point lead at halftime, and then back-to-back three-point plays by Keelan Clay. Bryan Station was back in it, and all of a sudden you look up, and they've run that score back out to 16. 4:38.
Definitely want to thank Henry Clay for all the hospitality, though, Gary.
Henry Clay's been great.
They've been awesome to us.
Black working with it. Out top. Give it back to Bueno. Bueno to Godoy. Godoy to the basket. Strong move. Good shot. It's Godoy. She's uncanny.
Godoy, that's a name that you're going to remember over the next couple of years.
Yeah, she's a sophomore. 42-28. Approaching the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Henry Clay and Lexington Bryan Station, 42-28. Henry Clay on top by 14. Tight ball game for about the first quarter and a half. Backdoor, and Sanford missed the layup.
Got to hit those.
Sanford had a really good first half, but Clay down the lane, over and up and in. Boy, Clay, she has, William, 16 points already.
She's got a quick first step too, Gary.
She's the game's high scorer with 16, 42-30. Clay down up on top by 12, down low. Turning and scoring is Maddie Kaufman.
Yeah, Kaufman basically lost her defender right there on that one.
She sure did.
Really lost the defender.
Really lost
Bryan Station defenders.
Yeah. Pounding it down is Godoy. Kicks in the corner. Bueno lines up to three off the mark, and backside rebound by Kaya Thompson. 44-30. 2:55 to go in the third quarter. Henry Clay's probably going to play some clock right now. They got a 14-point lead. They got Kaya Thompson handling the basketball. Over to Maddie Kaufman. She penetrates the left elbow, brings it back out to the top, gives it over to Sanford. Out of the corner, Thomas knocks it down.
Jump shot, Lauren Thomas.
I really like Lauren Thompson's game.
She's a steady player, isn't she?
She is, She's taken quite the beating this season as far as out there on the court, but she's keeps at it, man. Keeps at it.
Long pass, and the shot won't go there for Jenkins. Backside rebound by Sanford. Out to Maddie Kaufman. 2 minutes and 8 seconds in the third quarter. Maddie Kaufman fakes with the ball, goes down the left elbow. Out top she goes, Sanford, a three. Back of the rim, no. Kaufman's going to get the rebound, have it stripped away by Clay.
Ooh.
Clay's going to throw it to the floor, and we're going to have a jump ball call. Clay had the ball and Maddie Kaufman.
Yeah.
And she wasn't going to let go of it.
Along with number 33, Kylie Eisen.
Oh, you're right about that. She kind of whirled her. Sent her around the world there a little bit.
Gary Ball with, of course, the king of string, William Warfield. 46-30. Henry Clay has the ball. Checked into the game just now. Kennedy Williams, a 5'10 freshman in the game for Henry Clay. Out top with it is Kaya Thompson.
Hard to believe a 16-point lead here for the Blue Devils.
Spinning, and shot put up and a foul called. It's going to go on Clay. That'll be her third.
Bryan Station foul. 15, Keelan Clay. Third personal foul.
Second team foul.
Kaya Thompson at the free throw line.
Kaya Thompson up there. She has 11 points. 10 points for Jenkins. And now 12 for Kaya Thompson. She's done a good job at the line. I show her 5 for 5 at the free throw line.
Yeah. She's been perfect tonight.
Now she makes it 6 for 6.
Substitution for the Lady Devils. Number 21, Amita Jenkins.
13 for Thompson.
Kaya Thompson.
She averages 16.4. So she'll With a minute 13 in the third, you would think she'd go to her average tonight.
Oh, yeah, I think she's definitely on the road to her average.
Clay just under her average. She has 16. Right side, Bueno, and that's off the rim. Rebounded, they kick it down low, and his shot put up and in, and the foul's called.
Well, Bryan Station's done that quite a bit so far in this ball game, especially the second half, those and one opportunities.
Yeah, Woodall made the basket, and Woodall will go to the line. Leah Woodall, and she missed the free throw and rebounded by Henry Clay's Kaya Thompson. Godoy, long pass to Jenkins on the right elbow. Out top, she comes now to her teammate Maddie Cox, who just checked in. To the basket and puts a shot up, and the foul's going to be called. And Jenkins will draw the foul, go back to the free throw line.
Number 32, Leah Woodall.
Woodall picked up the foul.
We'll let everybody know they can tweet at us at PrepSpin. Follow us on Twitter as well. If you want to send a favorite, player or team or coach or whatever, a shout out tonight during tonight's game, definitely tweet at us. Teresa Wright tweeting at us right now, says she's got family in Belize going to be watching tonight.
Yeah, Marquez is a solid player. 50-30. He'll probably be a Mr. Basketball candidate next year.
Yeah, I think you're right.
He is solid. Here's a steal by Henry Clay. Jackson to the basket, left hand rolls off, stuck back up and in on the right side by Amelia Jenkins. 52-32, 20-point spread. To the basket, high and won't go for Godoy, and it's going to be out off of Henry Clay.
Might have took a finger to the eye there.
13 seconds here in the third quarter. The winner will move on and play the winner of the next game. The next game, Bryan Station and Henry Clay will play the winner of tomorrow night, Douglas and Scott County girls and boys in the semifinals, and they'll play Friday night for the championship.
Yes, sir. 3.
Corner knocks it down by Woodall. Leah Woodall, that's her first three-pointer, 5 points for the game. 52-35. They come over to Jenkins, up and in. Jenkins with a total of 16 points. Amelia Jenkins makes it at 54-35 as we head to the final quarter. 8 minutes to play here on PrepSpin, the Minky Beef Jerky Game of the Week after this timeout.
Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
Whitaker Bank supports 496 Kentucky schools.
Over 282,000 students benefit from Whitaker Bank's Kentucky education initiatives.
Whitaker Bank has contributed almost $441,000 to education programs for the advancement of Kentucky's youth.
We share your passion, Kentucky.
Love the bank that loves you back.
Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingy moment.
I'm on a fixed income.
Back here at the 42nd District, Bryan Station, Henry Clay, 54-35, and Bryan Station will have the ball to the basket. Clay, and she's going to be knocked to the ground, and she'll go to the free throw line. Clay already has 16 points in this game, and she's going to have a couple of free throws to add to that.
First personal foul.
Just like that.
Foul on Isom, her first foul.
This is Keelan Clay at the free throw line.
I mean, when this one's all said and done and you look at the stat sheet at the end of the night, it's free throws that really hurt Bryan Station.
Oh, yeah, big time, especially that first half. They did not make – they made one free throw. They make one here, 54-36. Pass goes into Thompson. She gets it back to Cox. Maddie Cox. Now she goes back over to Williams. To the basket, lays it up and in.
Just like Mr. Phillips said, give and go.
Yep, that's right. Give it and then go in a hurry.
$20-point lead.
PrepSpin, the leader in high school sports in the state of Kentucky. PrepSpin will have the 11th region, complete 11th region tournament next week, beginning with the district winners game at home. Here's a steal, and Jenkins to the basket and missed it. Clay coming out of there with it. Clay picking up the pace to the basket over Jenkins, and it rolls off. And nice rebound there by Williams. Stows it out, and they give it out to Godoy. Godoy, and it comes over, left the traveling called on Williams.
I tell you, Williams was the clearance house down there underneath the basket on that other end. When she ripped down that rebound, that was something else.
7:05 to play. Henry Clay 56, Bryan Station 36. Here in the girls 42nd. The boys coming up later tonight at 8 o'clock. Tomorrow night, Scott County and Douglas. Girls game at 6, boys game at 8. All that action here at the 42nd, right here on PrepSpin. Decided to mix it up a little bit this year, William, and do the 42nd instead of the 43rd, but we will update you on that Lexington Catholic and Lexington Christian game later tonight.
My phone's going crazy over here asking if we're doing that game.
Yep, nope, we're not doing it.
Sorry, folks.
Sorry, we apologize, but
we wanted to, I mean, obviously we wanted to be in both places, but it just didn't work out.
Yeah, we thought about it, didn't we? Covering both tournaments. To the basket, and that's going to be short. Stuck back up and in, and basket. Isom with the putback. Yeah, that would be optimum if we could cover both of them, wouldn't it?
Well, we certainly have the equipment. I don't want to point any fingers at anybody, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
Henry Clay foul.
Yeah, for you.
Mia Jenkins, number 21.
Yeah, we won't get into all the ins and outs, but we wanted to do all the districts, but it wasn't up to us. That's all we'll say. Right, William?
That's right.
58-36. Gary Ball with the King of Stream and Jack Haynes here at Henry Clay. Timeout called by Station. Full timeout, 6:15 to play. 58-36. Henry Clay on top.
Credit cards help me balance the money that's coming in and what I need to live on. I've thought about bankruptcy, but how am I supposed to pay for it?
Sometimes the people that need help the most are the very people who can least afford it.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free. In Lexington and now in London.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
.6:15 to play here at the 42nd, and Bryan Station called that timeout. Let's see what they've set up here for this out of bounds. Clay is going to handle basketball, goes over to Bueno, left side. Double team. In the corner, there's a three-pointer, and that's off the mark there by Woodall, and coming down with it is Thompson. Kaya Thompson, excuse me, to the basket, up and in. She's fouled. It'll count.
Nice. Watch this take here again by Kaya Thompson.
Bryan Station foul number 23, Kristen McGeechee.
There's that step, Gary Ball. She got that quick first step. Got her free. Nice good close-up there by Jack Haynes.
The old Euro step. Free throw knocked it down. Thompson has not missed. She is 7 of 7 at the charity strike. 7 for 7.
Henry Clay's going to punch their ticket and move forward. Move on, as they say. Also qualify for the region. I think it's safe to call it.
And there's a shot put up and in, and score there.
23, Kristen
McGeechee with her first basket. McGeechee makes it 61-38. Bedoy to the basket, up and in. Oh, excuse me. Ravion Jackson. Excuse me.
Ravion.
Woodall, long three. Back of the rim, no. Gets the rebound. Miss Clay's got it. She with the runner and rattles it in. 19 for Clay. That's a little bit above her 17.3 average.
She's had an excellent game.
Yes, she does.
She'll go back in the gym and work hard and get ready for next season.
Yep. If Bryan Station had another Keelan Clay, another scorer like her, they'd be right in this game. They're down 63-40. 4:34 to play in the contest here. Henry Clay, Bryan Station boys coming up at 8 o'clock, and that's going to be a drive to the basket and a foul called.
Bryan Station foul on Emilion Black.
Going to go against Black.
Yeah, went on Black. Yep. Fifth team foul.
Kaya Thompson.
First foul on Black.
Shooting 2.
Thompson is money. I'm telling you, she's money. At the line, she's 8 for 8.
She's on the money team.
UK needs to sign her up. 9 for 9.
Wow.
That's like that's Tyler Hero type numbers, isn't it? Didn't he hit 30 straight free throws? He's like 92% on the season.
I don't know, who was it that played for Kentucky that or was it Kentucky or was it NBA that had all the free throws? No, Scott Skiles is who it was.
Well, Kyle Macy at Kentucky shot 94% his senior year. He was an All-American. 94% at the free throw line.
Scott Skiles was like over 100 straight free throws.
I tell you who else was pretty good, Rick Barry. Rick Barry never missed at the stripe. 4 minutes to play in this one, Williams. 65-40, Clay by 25. Jackson tries to get it over to her teammate Cox, and Maddie can't handle it. Goes to Bryan Station. 3:55 in regulation. Henry Clay's going to advance not only to the championship Friday night against the winner of Scott County and Douglas, they'll advance to the regional tournament as either a winner or a runner-up.
They could host a game.
We got both number 1 teams in the state playing in this district. Scott County, number 1. Henry Clay boys, number 3 in the state.
And don't forget about the girls' top team, in my opinion, is Scott County.
Scott County, yeah. To the basket, up and in. Thompson, Kaya Thompson.
She had a big game tonight.
That is 20 points for her. 67-40. 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go in regulation. Who was playing the girls' game? Catholic was playing Lafayette?
Catholic's playing LCA tonight. Right? Oh, no, you're right. It's against Lafayette. Yeah, I saw a tweet earlier.
The girls' game. Let's see if we can get a score on that one.
Lexington Catholic girls need a desperate win tonight to keep that going. They've had all the talent on the team. Unfortunately, they just haven't been able to put all that chemistry together to get those W's.
Thompson playing catch out front.
They do have a win over Lafayette once this season, though.
Down low, and there's a shot put up and in by Isom.
Kylie Isom assist.
Kylie Isom. Jackson with the assist. 69-40. 29-point spread for Henry Clay. Bryan Station played with them for about a quarter and a half, didn't they, William?
Yeah.
And
yeah, that first quarter was pretty exciting. After that,
it was back and forth. We had about 5 lead changes, and then it's been all Henry Clay and since about the 6-minute mark of the second quarter.
Well, credit
number 33,
credit everybody wanting us to do the 42nd this year. Henry Clay, all the staff over here reached out to us. And
they did.
boys and girls. We say, hey, we're going to do both, you know. A lot of the other media outlets only like to do the boys' games. You know, we've always given love to both male and female sports.
Well, I credit you, William, because when you cover the sports, you always do the girls' soccer, you do softball when you do baseball, and you do girls' basketball when you do the basketball, and that's a credit to what you built up here at PrepSpin.
Yeah. I mean, that's all of us, man.
I mean,
just
you have a daughter.
together.
You have a daughter. I have a daughter.
Yeah.
So naturally, we want to cover the girls' games. We both have daughters.
Well, I tell you what, the soccer, the girls' soccer, since you brought that up, to me, that's the best fall sport other than football. But the girls' soccer, I mean, it is legit, man.
West Jessamine won back-to-back state titles there in 17 and 16.
Well, I guess I kind of been spoiled there in my backyard there with West Jessamine.
Yeah, you have been. Well, what a soccer squad they got over there.
But it's fun to watch, you know. Not a lot of point scoring, but if you know the game and
Henry Clay's running some clock. You're down a minute and a half to play.
By the way, Henry Clay's got some phenomenal soccer programs, boys and girls.
They really do. They won state titles on the boys' side here. Tate's Creek had a good girls program there for a long time.
They still do.
Yeah, it kind of dropped off a little bit when
they may have Miss Soccer playing for them this year, possibly. You know, they're going to be good. Allie Tucker's team.
Steal by Bueno. Bueno traveled, no call, and knocked out of bounds. 64 seconds is all that's left, and we'll have a break. We'll be back about 7:45, 10 till 8 with the Bryan Station Henry Clay boys. And shot put up and a foul call. Now, why would you foul? You're up 29, and you've got a minute to go in the game, and you foul.
Fourth personal foul.
Well, you know, Miss Williams, she wasn't thinking about that. She was thinking about playing basketball.
This is Amelia Black at the free throw line.
Black at the line. She missed the free throw. First one. Second one forthcoming. Just a minute to go in this game. Knocked it down. So she gets in the newspaper.
She's in that little box score right now.
Yep. 69-41. Henry Clay's going to try to run the clock out if Bryan Station allows him to. And I don't know why Bryan Station wouldn't allow them to. Sanford down to 46 seconds.
Officials timeout.
Somebody threw something something came out on the floor.
Oh yeah, I think one of
There's a little kid's ball, I believe.
Yeah. He's over there tossing it around, playing with it.
Now he's running back up into the stands. 39 seconds, and Henry Clay is going to try to run this thing out on the clock. They work it around to Cox. Out to Sanford. 23 seconds. And Henry Clay's going to win it. They lead 69-41. Henry Clay's going to advance to the finals. They'll play either Scott County or Douglas Friday night in the girls' 42nd District Championship. Henry Clay and William, they did it really in impressive fashion.
Yeah.
They knocked down free throws. They got 21 points from Kaya Thompson, and it's over. Henry Clay, 69, Bryan Station, 41. We'll be back with the boys game at 8 o'clock. It'll be Bryan Station and Henry Clay boys. Looking forward to that one. The final score here for William Warfield, the King of Stream, and Jack Haynes. This is Gary Ball. The final 69-41. Henry Clay over Bryan Station. We'll have the boys game coming up tonight at 8 o'clock right here on PrepSpin, the Mingua Beef Jerky High School Basketball Game of the Week.